So I'm gonna help you guys to study the all the parts of the constitution. So first of all, you should know that there are total 25 parts in our constitution, and in the independence, we had around the independence time we had like 22 parts, and we added some three parts afterwards, so then it become 25 parts. So yeah, and and then I want to tell you that you can remember these parts too, as of like basic detail. That is pretty easy, all the 22 parts. So it is you can fly from you can fly directly from US repealed, meat, child, sham, radha, fruit, taste, sweet, to eat, so on. Eat Maggie as tasty snacks. So these are all 22 parts. So first, U for is union. C for is your citizenship. F is your fundamental right. D is your DPSP. A, and then F is your fourth A, which is in your 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976. And this fourth A, 4A is your fundamental duties, and you have like total 11 duties, and 10 were at the time of when we got independent, and one which is it was added, and this was added in your 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of your 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 19 uh, 19 no not 19 2002, uh, this last fundamental duty. Then U is for union, and S is for state. This state is not the state of like law and all that. The state is like actual state like Uttarakhand, and this is residuary power. No, this is uh, you can you can fly directly from US repealed. Repealed is the seventh one get cancelled, so that's why we don't have a seventh part in our constitution. And this repealed was on the basis of princely states. So these states were those states which were like your based on like rajas and all that. So like from objective resolution we called ourselves, or you could say from our preamble we called as a republic, as well like we called as ourselves sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic and republic. So this republic, if we want to call ourselves republic, then our entire constitutional body should be elected, and then only they should be presented there. So when this entire constitutional body is elected, so that's why these princely states were, this whole part was like your, this whole part was like you're removed. And this was done under, so this is seventh part, right? So seventh part, so seventh Constitutional Amendment Act of 1956. Now then meat is like this is on like financial stuff, and this is like this is for like your uh, oh sorry, this is now okay, I can do this. I have more space. So US repealed, then UP. There is before MC there is UP. U is your for union, and P is for your Panchayati Raj. So U and Panchayati Raj, this is there. What the heck happened? So these two are there. U as your union, and P for Panchayati Raj, and Panchayati Raj is on ninth part, and ninth part was added under 73 Constitutional Amendment Act of 1992. Then UP, UP, then MC. So M is your municipality. This is ninth of A. This municipality is your municipality. And if I had to tell you municipality article, municipality is in some like, if I'm not remembering wrong, it is 43B or maybe A, if I'm not remembering wrong. Yeah, it is A. Let me see. 43A, if I'm not correct, remembering wrongly. 43A. No, it is B. So what is municipality at? Village Panchayat is as 40. I know that much. Is there nothing about municipality here? Okay then. The thing was I instantly knew that. Is there a razor here? Yes, here it is. Can I use it though? Okay. So the reason I instantly knew that municipality is in 9A, so there would be no A2. So the reason was like there is no there would be an article for municipality, but I think I'm not remembering it right now. So yeah, this is there. Then ninth B is your cooperative society. This is on your 97th Constitutional Amendment Act of your 2000 so 2011. This is in the 97 2011 cooperative society, and these cooperative society is on 43p article. So yeah, then I talked about U, then P, then M for municipality, C for corporation, then S is your scheduled tribes, then R, then S is your for scheduled tribes, and R is your relation between state and the center. Then Sham is scheduled type relation with, then fruit is your financial, then this is trade, this is service, then uh, then there is taste, this is service, then this was your 14, then this is 14A. 14A after service there is tribunals is also in 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976, same as here, they both were in this. Then yeah, trade and services 14, then 15th is your, so eat so on tasty snack, to eat eat Maggie as tasty snack. So wait. So so fruit, so fruit. What the heck is happening? So fruit taste. So tribunals is here. Fruit. No, this is trade. Fruit taste sweet. Two. Fruit taste sweet. Two, which is your tribunals. To eat so on Maggie as tasty snack. So T for tribunals, E for your election. This is 15 election. 16th your access special provisions to SC/ST, scheduled tribe and scheduled caste. Then O, which is 17th, is your official language, and mm, there are officially like your 22 languages you could, and earlier there were like 14th after independence. Then they added 8 more, and like the first they added was 15th, and this was added in your 21st constitutional amendment act of your 19 uh, 1967. Okay. Then M is your no, this should be an emergency to eat uh, fruit 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 taste sweet, to eat so on, eat so on, eat Maggie. Eat is your emergency 18th. Maggie is what, uh miscellaneous, whatever else is left there. Then this is 20. This is your 20 is your as amendments, and this is an article 368. Yeah, if you even remember this much, is very good. Okay, so residuary power being like power which only lies in union and over nobody else. That is residuary power. Executive, legislative, executive, and judiciary. Judiciary is from Article 124, and legislative is like president, then vice president. So president is your 52 till 62. Vice president is 63 till 70. Then there is one article in 71 which is both on president and vice president. And not legislative, it is on executive. Legislative different. Yeah. So now I want to tell you all the amendments or the articles. And yeah, let's do schedules too. Let me check on the internet. How does the screen look? What? Hello. What? Okay, there is a voice file. Hello. What? Okay, there is a voice file. Hello. Okay, so now this was only about parts. Now there are schedules, and there are total about your 12 schedules. Yeah. So earlier there was 7, or how many were there earlier? 8. So at the independence there was 8. Now there are 12. So the one which was added was your ninth, but this was your actually your uh, was it TARSOF 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 Yes, it was 5 6 7 8 9. Yeah, this was for your first amendment, constitutional amendment. Yeah, of your uh, 1951. Yeah, first constitutional amendment act of 1951. So yeah, first is your, you can remember it from T E, tears of old PM. T is your for territory, territory of your India. As of like there would be 28 states and 8 union territories, and yeah, that is on here. Then this E is your emoluments, EMMOULANTS, and these are free the services and salaries and allowance given to your executives, and these executive here are your president, vice president, uh, president, vice president, uh, chairman, deputy chairman, and speaker, deputy speaker of Lok Sabha, and speaker and deputy speaker of Vidhan Sabha, and your uh, CAG, Supreme Court judges, Supreme Court and High Court also, I think so. Supreme Court and High Court judges. These are on in the monuments. Then A is your oath and affirmation. TEAR. R is your relative seats according to state, like Uttarakhand have 3. TERSS is your schedule area, tribal area and all that. Then O is your other schedule area. Here is a trick: make my trip to Assam without money. So without money is Manipur is not here, and Manipur capital is Imphal. So here is Mizoram, Meghalaya, Tripura, Assam. Here's OF. F is your federal structure, division of power between uh, your your division of power between your state, union, and concurrent. State have no, union have like all the higher power, like army, nuclear missile, airports, and all the major activities. Or you could say like war and peace, banking, railway, postal, telegraph, airway, port, free trade, currency, coinage, and all that. Then state have like state police, liquor storage, uh, what else, prison, local government, liquor, trade and commerce, state of public conversation and agricultural land. Concurrent have like education. Here it is forest. Here it is land other than agriculture. Yeah, and like more as like of like trade and business, forest, Yeah. Tiers of old. O is your, which is your eighth schedule. This was first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So till eighth we had till your independence, and your eighth is your official languages. Official languages, and in official languages there are your total of your 22 official languages. Earlier there was 16 and 8 got added. So if I add them, this uh, lead to 24. So how many were there earlier? They did add this much. So if I subtract this become 14. And so, oh, so they were 14 at earlier. Yeah, they were 14. Why I'm saying 16? 14 and now 22 and 8 added. So from 14 were there. So 15th language, or like whatever you could call, it was added through your 21st Constitutional Amendment Act of 1967. Yes, and in this they add uh, they had Sindhi as a language. Then they had 71st Constitutional Amendment Act of 1992, and they added here your Manipuri, Nepali, and one more, Konkani. Konkani. And now in 92nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 2003, they added DBMS, Dobali, Bothali, no, DBMS. So degree, 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 Bodhi, Bodo, Bodo, Bodo Dogro, or Bodro Dogro, Dogro, Bodro, Mathali, Sathali. This was for official languages. And then tiers of old. L is your land reform. This was your first Constitutional Amendment Act of 1951. Yeah, and land reform was abolished basically. OLD. D is your anti-deflation law, and this is on like this basically is like on like if a minister joined as of like solo, and he tried to go and join some party like supposedly Congress, but we elected this guy as member of parliament as of his solo membership. Now he tried to go here, then he would be considered as not a member according to anti-deflation law as part 10th of your schedule. Then 11th is your Panchayati Raj. This is on 73rd CAA 1992. 12th is municipality. This is on 74th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1992. Then, if I had to talk about what we took from the all the constitution, first we'll talk about Indian government, Indian Government Act, Indian Government Act of year 1935. We from here you took your federal scheme, Office of the Governor, uh, judicial review. No, no, not judicial review. What I'm talking about? It's like that. So federal scheme we took here from office of government we took from here. Then we took public services from here. Then emergency from here. Then we took judiciary from here. Then we took administrative uh, details. So from Indian Government Act 1935. So federal scheme, Office of the Governor, public services, judiciary, emergency, and administrative detail. Then from Britain, we took many stuff. First of all is uh, parliamentary law, parliamentary government, parliamentary government, uh, cabinet system. We took CAG. We took bicameralism, writs, parliamentary privileges, bicameralism, uh, writs, single citizenship, and rule of law, and CAG. Okay, so let me do it again. So from we took single citizenship, we took CAG, we took parliamentary system, we took rule of law, we took bicameralism, we took uh, rule of law, bicameralism, parliamentary system. Okay, we have done that. Linguistic procedure, then parliamentary privileges, and writs in the lawmaking process. So Britain, single citizenship, uh, rule of law, parliamentary system, CAG, uh, bicameralism, writs, your parliamentary privileges, your lawmaking power. Okay. Okay, so this thing can go infinite. This is quite nice. Can I zoom too? No. Now we have done this.
एक ही कलर के करेगा ना, बेकार लग रहा हो, मिक्स तो करते कि ढंग से समझ तो आए तुझे।
आई एम लाइव।
ठीक है, बढ़िया है। कलर अच्छा लगता है, थोड़ा अच्छे से अलग अलग चेंज करता है तो सही समझ भी आता है,
वो
अच्छा
मुश्किल
लगेगा।
है ऐसे से करना।
क्या है यहाँ से कलर चेंज करो जी, ये तो है, ये देख
नहीं
तू
पर
चेंज करा।
मैं लिख रहा हूँ
अबे
तो कर
लिख,
रहा
ये देख खाली यहाँ पे टैप करना है तुझे बस।
हूँ। हाँ
ये देख, ब्लू कर दे, कर बस।
ये दिख नहीं रहा, ऐसा तो लग रहा है। ये देख सारे वो हैं। फिर उसके बाद ये स्केड्यूल्स हैं, 12 स्केड्यूल पूरा डिटेल में। फिर उसके बाद गवर्नमेंट एक्ट 1935 इन सब ने क्या क्या लिया है। फिर ब्रिटिश, अभी मैं यूएस कर रहा हूँ। यहीं पर बैठ के करूँ,
हम्म,
यहीं पर बैठ के करूँ।
कर भाई, मेरे को लोग तो-
ई ई ई then we are going towards लाइव हूँ यार। then we have night तो है किसको नहीं। Then we have your United States. From United States, you should know fundamental right. We took, then we took your preamble, then we took from here your judicial review, then we took there your judiciary independence, and then from here impeachment of president, and then seat of your vice president. So US is pretty easy. Then we will talk about your Irish Ireland. From Irish, there are your 12 nominated uh, member, not elected, member to Rajya Sabha by president, and you have your seat of president, and here you also have your DPSP, Directive Principle of State Policies. This is on your Irish. After Irish, there is comes Canada. Canada is like some about Supreme Court, and there are three C's here. All have center, and then of Canada done. Then it is also Canada. Then there is your Germany. Germany is also called as Weimar Constitution. Germany have your 5 year plans, your 5 year plan to your fundamental duty, and your some stuff about business and all that. So that is Germany. And after Germany, there was your Japan. Japan have like procedure of law, and then South Africa have your like amendments, and I'm forgetting one. Which was your French? I think so. French is LEF. So liberty, equality, and fraternity. So this is about your all the thing we took from other constitution, all the other earlier countries, and now your this is done. Then after this, I'll be talking about your like the your fundamental duties. So fundamental duties in your Article 51 of A, and this is fundamental duties is in Part 4A, which is of your 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976, and all of there are total number of 11 fundamental duties, and these fundamental duties were taken from your Sardar Swaran Singh committee, and also one more which was your Verma committee. So your first fundamental duty is you have to abide by the constitution. So like this is your constitutional body, you should follow the constitutional body and abide by the constitution body and respect its monuments, so you should not break them and all that, and respect your national flag and national anthem. Then talking about your second, let me change the color. Then the heck is happening? Then your second fundamental duty is your constitutional makers. So if so, the first fundamental duty about national flag and national anthem, that you should respect them. This is your civic duty. If you disrespect them as a citizen, not as an outsider, you will be punished as of like any court and all the cases. If you are outsider, there are some other thing that can be done, but not under the fundamental duties. Whereas moving on to constitutional makers, this is like you should like follow or like be like wary of the ideologies which were given by your freedom fighters, and this is your moral duty. Then third is your, I learned it with SUI CR7. So sovereignty, unity, and integrity. So you should be sensible enough, unity and integrity. Then fourth duty is your uh, armed service. So any civilian in cases of war, they could present themselves in like a s- like they could give their duty as a civilian, not as of army person. They would be not applicable under this duty. Then fifth fundamental duty is your happy birthday wifey. So harmony, happy birthday b birthday is brotherhood. Then w is your some like respect for women and your some stuff for like uh, protection on the women and all that. Then sixth is your integrity and moral values. Then then seventh is Thala for a reason. So Thala had agriculture. So you should protect your rivers, lakes, river, lakes, flora and fauna, and that is your seventh duty. Then eighth duty, like you should look at here, is it like ST? So scientific temperament and rationality. Then your ninth fundamental duty, ninth as look at here. So PP is your uh, personal property and abjure violence. Then 10th is on like basic stuffs on like trade and all that. Then 11th is your the only duty which is added. So 11th is the only added duty till here. Till the independence we had only 10 duty. The 11th is duty is added after the independence under your constitutional amendment 86, the constitutional amendment of act of 2002. So 6 to the 12, you can remember it like that. And this is like 6 till 14 age of children should study under this 11th fundamental duty. And this under 11th fundamental duty is also showcased in 21st article of part A, and also in your also in your article 45th. So 21st is your in your freedom. This is freedom part of fundamental rights, and 45 is under your DPSP. So this is also state policy of like making children study, and this is fundamental right for children to study. So that is an emphasis here. And after this there is a yeah, there is your emergencies. So uh, let me select a different color. So emergencies are of three types. So first is your national emergency. Second is your president emergency. Third is your financial emergency. National emergency is in Article 352. President emergency is like two types. When your state is not listening of the center, and second one is when state is not listening of union. This one is 356 and this is 365. And financial emergency is in your Article 360. So now moving to national emergency, it can be only applied when there is your war, your armed rebellion, and some crisis. So armed rebellion was changed by some amendment, I forgot, 87 or something. And national emergency, if I had to talk about this is the emergency which is applied on these cases. And this national emergency is some, if it is applied, then it should be applied in like your with Lok Sabha plus Rajya Sabha special voting under how much months was that? I forgot the months. National emergency, Lok Sabha. Then this is the first case. So national emergency, special voting should be there. Then national emergency, when it is applied, your fundamental right could be snatched, and but only the Article 19, as we learned, it was from Samro, SAAMRO. These are the clause. And 20 and 21, if I had to talk about 20, this is your abjure, no double jeopardy, and no self incrimination, and no double, like you can't be punished on two things you have done as of like bad deeds. Then 21st is your integrity and all that. So these three cannot be snatched, but Article 19 is already snatched in 358. So in national emergency, it is already, if 358 already snatched it, and if we talk about national emergency, already snatched thing can't be snatched again, so we count it here. Then 20 and 21 is in 359. And national emergency, and what else is there I want to talk about? National emergency, special voting, fundamental right get taken away, and national emergency. Oh no 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 no. I'm completely blank now. Then if I had to talk about special voting is there, then fundamental right gets snatches, and your let me see why I'm completely blank right now. What are the things there? ए हेलो हेलो नमस्ते। देखो टैबलेट टैबलेट है। हाँ आज नोट्स बना रहा हूँ मैं, देखो ये अरे तुम्हारे पास मोबाइल है, तुम्हारे मोबाइल, ये देखो, रुको, ये देखो, ये मोबाइल है नॉर्मल, ये देखो कितना बड़ा है। अब तुम इसमें लिख रहे हो, क्या क्या कर रहे हो, इतनी अच्छी आवाज है, महंगा तो हो गई हो, 5 मोबाइल लगा लो तुम। व्हाट्सएप टाइप कर सकते हो, उसमें सिम नहीं है। 24। सामरो क्या बोल रहा था मैं इसमें, अप्रैल में। ना, एक बार, एक है 2 बार दे दे, पता नहीं। यार पकड़ते ही था, क्या बोलने लग गया।
ऐसी बकता है और बोल लगे खाना।
So Lok Sabha plus Rajya Sabha special voting is there. Why didn't I check the voting time?
अरे भाग्यवान जब सुने अरे बड़ा वाला छोटा वाला मैं खाना बहुत अच्छा नदी खाने से नहीं आता है।
1 month कह तो रहा था मैं, 2 month। So Samro, so Lok Sabha Rajya Sabha with 1 month. One month special voting, and after this, then fundamental right can be violated, and your I am getting completely blank in this thing. Yeah, this national emergency have to be applied. President rule. Okay, so national emergency have to be if it is applied, it have 6 months tenure. It can be lasted only 6 months. After this, then you have to do another special voting with Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha special voting. Now, this was national emergency. Next is your president rule. So when your 356 and 365 are 2 articles, so 5, 6 and 6, 5. So here state doesn't listen to constitution. Here state doesn't listen to union, and that's why the financial emergency is applied. And in this financial emergency, the state legislature, so lawmaking body, can get removed. But if we talk about does it get removed, it doesn't. it can. And then your council of minister body automatically get removed, because that's why the state was not performing well. Then this have same stuff like Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, 2 month simple majority voting. Then here fundamental right doesn't get violated, and here this president rule can tenure is 6 months and can only be applied max for your 3 years. Then going on to your financial emergency. This is in Article 360. Financial emergency, Article 360. This is applied when there is a financial crisis in the country, and this financial emergency is applied, and Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, simple majority, and your 6 month tenure with infinite times of repetition, and also fundamental rights cannot be get taken. So if I had to make a like a graph or something, उनको काटा है नहीं यो
अरे जो तुम्हारे पास कंबल है ना ये कंबल से बड़ा कंबल है जो पतले कंबल है हमारे हाँ ये कंबल से अच्छे है
तो खबर है बाहर
300 पेन उसे पेन भी मिला जा पेन
तो ले जा रहा हूँ थोड़ा कंबल होता
पेन भी मिलता है गवर्नमेंट बाकी पे पेन भी मिलता है चल ललित सिंह
अभी मैं लाइव हूँ, देख रहे हो, मैं लाइव पढ़ा रहा हूँ अभी लोगों को।
लाइव पढ़ने को पढ़ाई करे इसमें तो पढ़ाई भी आता है यार
या यूट्यूब चला सकते हो,
भी आता है इसमें
सब है इसमें।
और क्रिकेट आएगा इसमें
अरे जैसे आपका मोबाइल है वैसे इसको मान लो बड़ा मोबाइल है, इसमें खाली पेन वेन है, लिखने का तगड़ा है, ये मान लो।
तो इसमें सिम पड़ता है क्या
सिम नहीं आता ना, सिम महंगा होता है। So after fundamental right and national emergency, there is writs and all those. Should I talk about them? I think I should. So this was all about the basic stuff. Now there is your article 32. This is a soul of our constitution. This is your, you could say, as the most important article in the constitution. This is article without which constitution would be nullity. So without article 32, the constitution would be a nullity. And yeah, soul of the constitution. And this is your semiquanon. So our article 32 is your semiquanon. Your, this mean like this is absolutity, like this is importance, and this is absolute and absolutely essential. Semiquanon. Semiquanon is your article 32. It means absolutely essential. And yeah, so article 32 have some yeah, okay, that's why I'm just so told that. So article 32 have clause A is that so right to appropriate proceeding, so we could have proceeding in Supreme Court. Then second is your 32 second is writs. So there are 5 writs: habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari, and quo warranto. Habeas corpus, you can take 2 people. One has kidnapped another, so this person can issue habeas corpus on him on basis of if that stuff kidnapping was illegal and all that. This is habeas corpus. Then mandamus is like we tell you to do your duty, and this only can be done to public officers and nobody else. Then prohibition is on like when Supreme Court says no to High Court on issuing any orders on the specific case. Certiorari is like when High Court issues the order, but Supreme Court main word here, quashes this offer. Then quo warranto is like we can check the public officer warrant on like if he is real or not. That is all in article 32, and there's more you could say, but in my opinion that's it. From here, now the history of the Indian Constitution starts, so I think I would save that later on for later on purposes. So yeah, why are there 2 people